Welcome to Egg Shorts. I'm Calen. He is Brandon. He's my dad. I'm the kid. Today, we're going to talk about what you do for continued education for agriculture or training or certifications, anything like that. Dad has worked recently in the recent years for an applicator's license for poison control for varmints and stuff like that, weed control. I'm always on the internet looking up topics to discuss on here. But I want to kind of throw it to dad because a lot of the stuff I talk about, I cite it every time we discuss. But what does dad, where does he go to either get applicator licenses, I guess licenses, certifications? What realms does he come from in terms of authority, or what places does he go to get more information to learn?
That's good question. Some of the stuff, if you want to have a restricted use applicator's license to take care of, um, some of it can be plant-borne pests, weevils, whatever kind of things like that. Some can be like prairie dogs, some animal pests. So to have restricted use applicators licenses, one must pass a test, and you study for it a little bit, familiarize yourself with the booklet, and they give you problems about how to apply. What does volatility mean? What is your rate of application for, because you want to use it according to what's on the bottle of whatever you're putting it in. It's usually a liquid. Mixing it, what you can mix with, what it's appropriate for. Those are all things that's formal training. And you have to keep up on that. You have so many credits that you have to renew in a 5-year span. And so they produce classes at ag shows over the internet during the pandemic stuff. I did one very interesting. It was, believe it or not, it was over mice, and I learned a lot about trapping mice, in your home. So there's things you think you've been around your whole life, but there's always somebody with a geek hat, like, whatever turns their crank. And this guy loved rodents and how to trap them and what you do and what you don't, and how those animals behave amongst themselves and why you do certain things. I mean, it's very enlightening. And so you do that on that's a need to, and it's necessary, and there's a lot of good information there. But for other things, there are symposiums that you can attend, but that's all self-motivated. You have to be able to say, okay, I need to learn a little bit more about this, or I'd like to check into that and see what it's about. And you know what? I don't think I've ever taken anything in some kind of a manner, whether it's formal or very informal, that I didn't come away with something that was usable or that I didn't know. You got to have an open mind. Nobody knows it all. And so it's really good to do that. But reading, just searching anywhere you can. The internet is a good place. I mean, of course, you have to really, when you say you cite your sources, yeah, you really want to know who you're learning from ahead of time, not when it's necessarily over. I mean,
There's definitely been times where I found some good information, like, it's just, even though it bolsters my argument, it's not coming from a good source, so I'm not going to share it. Like, I'm not going to use
exactly.
that.
Yeah, a lot of extension or ag colleges are very good sources, and it doesn't have to be, your home state. Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas. A lot of good information comes out of a lot of these schools that have agricultural
when it comes to ag,
based.
for me, some of the best ones I've gone to have been not because I go there, but Colorado State is one.
Yep.
Texas A&M is another.
Yep.
Kansas State.
State's a good one.
I want to say Nebraska at times, not always, but Nebraska. Those are four pretty decent when it comes to collegiate stuff. They've got some good information there.
Yeah, Oklahoma's a good one. All of those are very, very good schools. And what's nice about that is you can then corroborate some of that information between some of these schools. And so, which is really nice. And somebody might have one small twist on something that the other ones didn't, or some aspect that you never thought of. So rounding that out, but searching those out, always good information everywhere.
Yeah. All right. That's how he gets information for getting more continued education and training.